anyone with confidence in their martial skills? Well, are you ready? Begin! You know, a fine display. Here's a token of my thanks. How you handled my pupil's attacks and threw him off balance was truly impressive.
Look. Seems he was some kind of shogunate big shot. Yes. I'm guessing this is Izou's handiwork. A single strike to the throat is his calling card. His hideout must be close by. I'm sure of it. Probably that abandoned temple. Will you help me put a stop to Izou's madness? Yes, him. Seems he hasn't changed at all. Let's wait until dark. He's sure to come crawling back to his hidey hole then. Right, let's go. You remember what Katsu told us? To those who oppose the shogunate, killings like those are divine punishment. How is this country supposed to contend with the Westerners when our own people endlessly slaughter one another? I still don't know exactly what the new Japan will look like. But one thing is certain. We'll never get anywhere if we keep fighting like this amongst ourselves. How long has it been since we first crossed paths? Since we met, so? We're here. Let's look for Izou. Take a look at this. A bullet. I don't know any enemy of the shogunate who would use a pistol. This has to belong to Izou. I don't think he's here now, but if we wait long enough... I've been thinking for a while about what Master Shoin wanted us to do. Genzui and Izou both claim to have taken on Master Shoin's mantle. But, well, you know how that's turned out. But I haven't taken the same path as them. Why do you think that is? You might be right. When Genzui raised an army in Kyoto, he didn't have Katsura. And Izou, he's always been alone. There's some truth to that. Genzui and Izou thought Master Shoin's teachings were all that mattered. But all Master Shoin did was invite people to think for themselves. Those two ended up closing their minds to any other ideas. That's true. Genzui wouldn't listen when Shinsaku tried to warn him. and Izo never had any intention of listening to Katsu. The true difference is that I've met people worth listening to, who've given me the chance to change and move forward. I'm lucky to have you at Katsu. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. If I hadn't met you in that cave in Yokohama, I might have ended up like Izo. That's music to my ears. Now I'm ready for anything. I just can't imagine my life if we hadn't met. Anyway, seems like Izo still isn't back. You should grab some sleep. I'll wake you when he comes.
I knew it. If Ryoma came, I knew you'd be with him. The world is supposed to change if I just keep getting. But how much longer? How much more do I have to do this? I wonder, would it make me feel better? What am I doing? Where did I go wrong? If I was someone like you, maybe I would be like Ryoma too. At last, my turn has come to be cut down. I'm no different to you in that we both have killed. When was it that I chose the wrong path? Please, don't let Ryoma be dragged down by dirty work. He is meant for much greater things than merely cutting down foes. More blood will be shed on this land. Keep Ryoma safe with your blade, lest he suffer my fate.
I'm sorry I left you. I wanted to be the one to settle things with Izo. And I really didn't want you to have to dirty your hands. But you had to step in and save the day anyway. I'm sorry, truly. It won't happen again. We're in this together. and I won't let you down. Let me bury Izo alone. I think it's what he would have wanted. You should head back first.
What's going on with you today? I shouldn't have underestimated. Huh? Don't do anything crazy.
Do I look like... You've done well. Me? Well... Do you really have to ask? I can't count the amount of times I've been at the patient's deathbed. I'm a man, not a god. I can't do the impossible. I couldn't save everyone if I were to spend the rest of my life trying. That doesn't mean I don't try my damnedest to save whoever I can. What else can a doctor do? If you need to go, then go.
What's the matter? Huh? All right then. See you around.
I want you to Is something the matter? All right. I'll be praying for your safety.
I'm listening. I see. See you around.
Leave me alone, please!
heard a lot about you. I'll make it cheap, so do have a browse.
What will it be? What will it be? With pleasure. Is there anything else? Please.
What a coincidence.
Yes. All right. Who in their right mind would want such a bothersome job? My elders excel in carving, but they do not put anything into action. Then again, even if I tried to change things, there is only so much I can do. I am just one man after all. Oh well, I know what my duties are. I am the shogun after all. Still, I hope you'll come and see me sometimes. Very well then.
So you came.
What did you...
Understood.
You have... Something wrong? You've got... Path. Fine by me. Indeed, I do. My lovely wife and daughter await my return to my hometown. Which is why I have no interest in pursuing romantic pleasures in the capital. Oh, I expect the women here are grateful for it. Bored that I am. Maybe if I looked more like Toshi or Soji. No, wait. This is foolish. I am satisfied, I swear it. Ah. What do you want from me? Do you have... All right.
You're ever diligent in your duty. No.
How have you been? I hope to return the favor someday. Please, ask away. I'm well versed in both staff and polearm techniques, and I've even studied a few of the Western martial arts, such as Greek wrestling and gloved boxing. There are many things we can learn from the West, and they from us. I've already managed to impress a few Westerners with my jiu-jitsu skills. If only we could learn to respect and encourage each other's strengths, how we'd benefit the nation as well as its people. Pardon me, you were asking about what other martial arts I practice, weren't you? In any case, I hope I've answered your question. Strictly speaking, I practice jiu-jitsu of Kitoryu, but in fact, I've combined it with various other styles I've picked up here and there. In particular, I've tried to incorporate several different unbalancing techniques. I try to avoid those grappling techniques so often used in battle. After all, at heart, jiu-jitsu is really about putting an end to conflicts, not killing one's opponent. Oh, excuse me. I fear I'm doing all the talking. If it's not too much trouble, I'd like to hear about your fighting style someday. When we at last have peace, I'd like to see martial arts take on a different form. Some say that martial arts cannot exist outside of war, but I do not share that view at all. The mental and physical powers that can be obtained through rigorous training can help to create a better world. This too is a part of martial arts. There will come a time when all the world will take up martial arts in its purest form. I'm sure of it. Understood.
Do take care.
Ohms, if you please. Give me more. Come on. Hand it over!
Oh, it's you. Thanks again for... Lately, thugs have been harassing my shop and scaring customers away. Rumor has it they're being hired by my rival, but I don't have proof. Oh, you have a camera, do you? This is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Would you be willing to take a photo for me of my rival when he's giving money to the thugs? Great! I'll make it worth your while, I promise. Now, they've apparently been meeting at a residence to the east. And just a little while ago, I saw some thuggish types loitering about. I suspect they'll meet again tonight.
Wanna make some coin? You know what needs to be done, right?
Caught them in the act? Ah, you're a real lifesaver. Be sure to speak to any of my merchants you happen to come upon. I'll see to it they're well stocked.
You look... What's going on with... Huh? See you.
Do I?
You've done well. Try to stay out of trouble. You hear? What's the matter? Huh? Well, sure I'll be seeing you soon enough.
I showed myself in. Can I help you? Ah, under...
What is it? I see.
If I can...
What the hell happened here? Looks like these men were still breathing pretty recently. This doesn't bode well for Katsura. We need to find him now. Right. I'll start over there. So much of the town has been burned down. So many homes. We're meant to be fighting for a better country, but this is anything but.
Found you at last. Say your prayers!
Let's even do that, shall we?
My thanks for your kind aid.
That takes care of that. Now then, let's ask our friend here what that was about.
Thank the stars. Glad it was you two who showed up.
Katsura, I had a feeling that was you. What are you doing in that getup? The Choshu men feared the worst.
I've been looking into the Shogunate's next moves, but I've let down my comrades by not being able to fight with them. Genzui especially. It wasn't for nothing, though. I got my hands on some vital information. The Shogunate are going to send in a force to deal with the Choshu soon.
The Shogunate is making a move. They're seizing their chance to take the Choshu out once and for all.
Indeed. And they're expecting the Satsuma to provide the best part of the force.
Them again? But weren't they planning to revolt against the government?
Well, the Satsuma are making a show of compliance to the Shogunate, which will spell the end of the Choshu. Any bright ideas?
You know, I've always wondered why the Choshu and Satsuma don't just make an alliance. You're the only ones with enough power to bring about change in this country. If you joined forces, you'd be unstoppable.
You're not wrong. It would be incredible. Could it be done? But the Satsuma and Choshu are sworn enemies. We cannot simply form an alliance.
That's right. While the Satsuma and Choshu fight, the West eats our country alive. Is that really what you want?
I see what you're saying. Then we should ride to Kyomizudera Temple. Takamori Saigo of the Satsuma should be there at present, as far as I'm aware. He's the commander of the Satsuma forces right now. If we can persuade him, this plan might have legs. Let's meet at Kyomizudera Temple!
Hey, buddy, come over here, will you? What are you trying to put? Oh, this'll do just fine. Thanks.
Could I leave it to you two to broach the subject? I doubt he'll be in the mood to listen if an enemy like me shows up out of nowhere.
No problem. We'll handle this. So, Saigo's in this temple, right?
That's right. The former chief priest of this place, Gesho, was said to be close with Saigo, and I hear today is the anniversary of his death. I was told by a geisha who was clients from Satsuma. Apparently, he met his end during the Ansai Purge, where he and Saigo were persecuted. It won't be easy. But as long as you're sincere, and make him understand that's all in the best interest of the country, he'll come around.
Okay. Time to head inside. We'll get kicked out if we just rush in. Better to wait for the right moment. The grounds are pretty big, so we should prioritize locating Saigo.
Let's get to work.
Time to put my skills to the test. That was good.
If you're after Saigo, he's at the Jojuin Temple.
That was good.
That was most impressive.
challenge, eh?
champions! That was most impressive.
Don't rush. Take your time. Very well. Is that thanks for your patronage?
So, you've been ordered to lead the expedition against Tёsyu. What do you intend to do, Psycho? What would Gesho advise? Well, I'll leave you to ponder it. Some solitude may bring you clarity.
How dare anyone threaten me on this most sacred day? Crossing blades with someone with no intention to kill is pointless. You said you would like to speak to me. Are you telling me to ignore the Shogun's direct orders? Preposterous. There is nothing I can do.
Forget the Shogunate. I want to speak to you, not them.
It was the Choshu who drew their swords first. And considering their behavior in Kyoto, how can we leave them be?
Look, I understand Satsuma's perspective. But have you thought about our future?
What do you mean? Change this country? What are you saying?
Saigo, deep down, I know you agree with me. There are things Satsuma can only accomplish with Choshu by its side.
You want us to march alongside our sworn enemies? I simply cannot see it.
And yet it can be so, if we should will it. But first, I should apologize. I am sorry I could not stop the conflict earlier.
Katsura of the Choshu? What are you wearing?
Oh, ignore these filthy rags. I assure you, my aspirations remain unsullied. As my associates have said, we must put aside our differences, even if it means moving heaven and earth. We must transform Japan.
Katsura, I hear you. I accept your proposal. Gesho, too, would have been glad to put an end to the bloodshed.
Then it's settled. The Choshu and Satsuma will join forces, and we shall be the ones to see it through. You know, I've heard that in the West you're meant to hold hands and shake them on occasions like this. Go on. Try it.
Saigo, I look forward to working with you.
The pleasure is mine.
Takamori Saigo, swayed by Ryoma, defies the Shogun's orders and calls off the Satsuma assault on the Choshu. This episode helps the Satsuma and Choshu draw closer, and they conclude an alliance aimed at overthrowing the shogunate.
Don't you remember what I told you back then? That I had a dream as big as the damn ocean.
This way.
Don't think you can escape us.
Accept your fate!
They don't give up easily.
Do it! Cut me down!
It's just a scratch. Don't worry.
He needs medical attention! Come on, let's go. I want to get back in the bus for a start.
Sounds like a plan. This is a real mess.
After being attacked at the Terada Inn, Ryoma Sakamoto took refuge amongst the Satsuma clan.
Might not be so lucky next time. I'm going to have to leave things to you for now. I'm counting on you.